Alright, doing one of these things again. Alright, so it was like maybe the last time I did one of these was probably like uh in like December maybe. So it's been like almost 2 months that I've done this. I don't know. So I was wondering like why would I even upload another one? There's no point or whatever. But I was like today like like today was so weird. Today was so because I still work at the place. I still work at the airport place. Today was so weird because like I don't know I can't remember what the last thing I was talking about on this podcast this I still don't even know what this is called. The last thing I said in this vloggy talky thing. But anyways, dude, I keep saying in my head something like one of my not catchphrases, but like things that I always say, or like reminders or whatever, is I'll be like right now, like I do not want any type of girlfriend, no type of relationship or anything. And I've been saying it for so long now that I forgot why I started saying it. But yesterday at work, see, I don't even know that I don't like I don't like the idea of people that I know ever hearing these, because that would be like the craziest thing in the world. But if other people hear it that like don't know me or anything, that'll be fine. But like people working, my coworkers or anybody hearing this, that would be I would immediately quit. I would quit immediately. But then that being the case, I might as well just say whatever then, because what are the odds of like someone hearing this? Because yeah, whatever. So anyway, let me say it anyway because it doesn't matter. I'm not saying anything bad. But yesterday, one of my coworkers, they were like talking. So like, yeah, obviously, like when you're around like your friends, you'll say stuff. You'll be like, oh, like last week I was doing this, or this happened, or this person was talking to me, or I tried talking to this person. Da 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 da. Well, I keep forgetting that like the place where I work, there's not that many people there. So when you're not there, there's not much to talk about besides things you said to someone else. So I was like, I told one person something. I was telling him something about like this girl I used to talk to like a long time ago, maybe like 2 years ago. And then, but the way he brought it up, when he said it, everybody heard him say it like that. So they're like, oh, what does he mean? What is he talking about? So they all got curious. Everybody got curious as to who I was talking about and what. So I was telling him that I wasn't talking to this girl I used to talk to like 2 or 3 years ago. I can't even remember. It was a long time ago, and but for some reason they tried to make like a joke and saying like, oh, I'm afraid or scared to talk to her. So when he came up to me yesterday, he was like, oh, Dave, why are you afraid to talk to that girl? And there's girls that work with us before they used to be in the office. So when we're talking, the girls are in the office. So if you say anything about one of the girls or something, they wouldn't hear you. But now they're like in the front with us. So he said it. He said, oh, why are you afraid to talk to that girl? And he said it really loud. So everybody, I don't know, like everybody was talking, and they were like walking around or whatever, and like doing paperwork. But the second he said this, they all stopped. They all stopped and was paying attention now. So then I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh Jesus. I'm like, oh Jesus, because he just said that, and now they're gonna hear him say it. No, it was completely worse. It was 100 times worse than everybody just hearing him say it and just thinking whatever they're thinking, because they're all talky people. They all what's it called? Like none of them are shy or nothing. So I say it, and they all start looking. And then they start talking. So they're like, "Oh, David, who you talking about?" They all just immediately assume that I'm talking about somebody that works at the place with us. So then I'm like, wait, making this turn. That's one thing. I guess if I make enough of these vlog things, people could tell exactly when the not dead air, but when I have to concentrate, because it's every day I have to make this turn and pay attention. So anyway, yeah. So he's like talking. Hey, let me say something. So not sidebar. Whenever someone pulls over beside me at a red light, and they look at me, I have to put my phone down and pretend I'm talking on the phone, or otherwise I look like a crazy person because I'm using the microphone on my headset. But if you were looking at me, you would think I'm just talking to myself. So anyway, all right. So he says that, and the girls, they start looking over and they start asking like, "Who are you talking about? Who are you afraid of?" Da-da-da. And then the one girl, like she's like talking, she's playing around, but she's like, "Oh, there's someone that works here. Oh, you're afraid to talk to some girl that works here. Oh, you like somebody that works here." I don't know how in the world automatically everybody assumed that I was talking about a girl that worked at the place with us. So I'm like, "Oh, geez." I mean, I guess. I don't want to say too much because in my head, I'm always gonna think that sooner or later, someone that I work with or know is gonna hear these and be like, "Oh, this, and this," and then they'll know exactly who I'm talking about because there's not that many people that work there. But she's thinking that I'm talking about someone that works there. So I don't know because remember, like they're talking to each other. I don't. And after the initial outburst, they start talking to each other, like whispering or whatever and laughing. So then in my head, I'm assuming that that they think that I like someone that works at the place, and that's what the guy's talking about. But then I'm going on too long about this now. So yeah, so that basically what happened. So then today we go. That was yesterday. Today I walk into the workplace. I walk into the building, and the same girls. There's two girls that are always out there, but one of them is like really loud. Yeah, let's just say she's really loud. So the one that's loud, she's like, I don't know, because now remember they're talking to each other, so you automatically gotta assume or try to guess what they were saying or whatever. So I don't know. In my head, I'm either two things happened. Either they think that I like somebody that works at the building, and they're like, "Oh, I wonder who it is." It could be this, or this person, or she's thinking, "Oh, he likes me" or something. And I guess I kind of do. If I had to be completely honest, I'd say yeah. But I don't yeah. Never mind. Let's leave it at that. Yes. So yeah, she's okay. She's fine. Yeah, she's fine. That's it. Done. Done about this. So so I'm going in the building and I'm thinking there's two things in my head. I'm thinking two things I just said. So then she's like, "Oh," she half-eyes me. She's like, just smiling. She's talking. We're talking. But before today, I say maybe 2 words to her a day. Today I was talking to her, like really was talking. So in my head I'm thinking like, cause now in my head I'm thinking, "Oh, she knows I like her." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe she's interested." But remember I said, "Oh, girlfriend, I don't want no girlfriend, blah blah blah." But then then from me talking, that's your first mistake. Talking to people that you find attractive, because then you start going over this and this and this, and you start building it up and all this. So in my head I built up now. I'm like, "Oh, maybe I should try. Maybe that can't be that bad. Maybe I should try to talk to her, tell her." And then she said but so I go into work normal every day. I'm normal. So I wouldn't say it's exciting and I'm happy, or I go in there and I'm like, "Oh God, I hate this place." But it's flat. I'm like, all right, I come in here, get in the money and leave. That's what I go to work to do. I come in here, do my work and leave. But with me talking to her now, I'm like, it's like I'm like, "Oh man, I can't wait to talk to her again." So So then when she says, so now she reminded me of someone else I used to talk to. Or reminded me of, not so much stuff, but she reminded me of a reason why I'm like, girlfriends are not good news. Like, yeah, it's good, but there's bad that comes with it. And you forget those things because you're not thinking. But she was like, I don't know why, she just started talking about this other guy. And I'm thinking maybe 2 things. I'm thinking maybe she really does like the other guy, or she just messing with me. But like immediately you said it, immediately when she said that, I was at like maybe 7 or 8. It went straight down. I went straight down to I leave right now. It was like 11. I'm supposed to leave work at 2:30. I was like, I want to go home right this second. Cut my paycheck. Cut it off. I don't want it. I don't want no part of this. But then, so that happened. And then after work, as I'm saying, her friend now, whenever I go over there and talk to her, or see her or anything, her friend's always there. And I don't know, I'm hoping her friend doesn't think that I'm like attracted to her or something, because like I don't like. See what I'm saying? There's like this fine line between being rude and telling the truth, and I don't know where it is, so I just don't say anything. But like yeah, she has a friend, and I'm now the more I see this her friend, I'm like, yep, I'm pretty sure this girl likes me, but I'm like, no, thank you. That's the best way I can put it. No, thank you. So So I'm like, no, thank you. And then, so I see her, and I'm like, the girl, she's always talking to me, her friend, but I'm like, yeah, she's just a nice person, we're just friends, blah 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 blah. So, now I'm getting like tired. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting tired just thinking about this, about both of them. But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm gonna try to do more of these again. I'm gonna try to do these again instead of blasting music and wasting my data. Because last month I finished my data in like the first 14 days. So yeah, I'll do more of these. So this one will be kind of short, but I'll do more later. Peace out. Peace out. Alright, so here go another one of these thinking things. This one's gonna be short. This is gonna be shorter than usual, because I'm gonna because my windows have to be rolled up while I'm doing this, because I don't know how clearly you can hear the wind and stuff when I'm driving, and it's getting kind of warm. So it's February 18th, and I don't have my seatbelt on. Right? Let me put the seatbelt on. All right. Yeah, so what was today? Today was fine. Today was easier than normal. There was Alright, so what was, why did I just laugh just then? Because I'm thinking like, what should I be saying here? And then I'm like, don't say too much. But then I'm like, whatever. Why? Because no one's gonna see these. No one watches these or anything. But so the girl wasn't here today. The lady, I'm at that weird age, or people that I talk to right now are at that weird age where if you say girl, it might sound like you're saying like they're too young or something. And then if you say women, I don't know, I don't like saying the word women for some reason. Like, oh, like I don't know, but women or ladies. I don't know if I'm just saying it weird or what, but those words, I can say girl just fine, girl, but saying women and all that, like, it feels weird coming from me. The same with whoa, a dead animal. I didn't run it over. Yeah, but like saying that. The same with saying what was I about to say? That dead thing spooked me. It looked like a squirrel or something. Not a squirrel. It was bigger than a squirrel. It was probably like a possum or something like that. But so I come through the thing like that, and I see the. Wait. All right. So I'm saying like this. I come down there, and I come out the break room, and I'm talking whatever. I'm talking to everybody. I'm trying to talk more. I'm trying to talk more like I'm talking to people, so that I'm trying to talk more. I'm trying to talk more. Yeah. I'm trying to talk more, because when I'm at work or even anywhere, if someone's talking to me, I'm that kind of shy. I don't like saying the word shy anymore. I'm that kind of shy or whatever, where when someone's talking to me, I respond. I can respond fine. I can respond with yes and no or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, I'll just make a noise. So someone will come up to me and be like, "Oh, how you doing?" And I'll be like, or laugh or something. Like I don't know why I can't say yeah or yes. I'm doing fine. But what is going on? I can't think. It's like every time I have a thought, I lose it. But so yeah, like I'm having like brain farts. What was I talking about? Wait. I'm so lost. Oh no, yeah, the girl. Okay. So the girl wasn't here today, but so I come at the break. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to talk to people. I'm trying to talk more. So if someone says anything to me, or I see someone walking, because I can talk. I can talk one on one. Yeah, one on one. I'm 100% better than a group of people. But talking to a group of people is like the weirdest thing for me. So I'm talking, I'm saying things, so I see people walking. I'll do this thing where like if someone's walking by me and I know them and I don't know their name, I'll be like, hey. Or I make some type of noise or something for them to look at me, and then I like, hey, what's up? Start talking or something like that. I mean, this is like the bare minimum of a conversation, but I can do that. So you might be wondering, like, why is he telling me this? All right, so that's what I do. So there's a few people where every time I see them, I'll do that to get their attention and then say something to them. But today I was standing by my forklift, because I use forklifts. I'm standing by the forklift, and my friend comes over to me. He's like laughing, and I'm like, what? And he's like, the girls are talking about you, and I'm like, oh geez, because like it's either a good thing or a bad thing. But guess what he said? He said that the girls, they were saying that I sound like Mickey Mouse. So I'm like, what? Like, I'm like when I first heard it, it was like, if this was me a year ago, I would have like been like, oh, like it would have been like the worst thing in the world. I wouldn't talk anymore. There would be no YouTube, no none of that. But now, when he said that, I was laughing. It was like funny because what was I thinking about in my head? I was like, I'm something to talk about, right? If no one is interested in you at all, then they would not say anything about you. They would just, you'd be invisible. The second thing is, they said that. No one said, oh, this. You see how ugly this guy is? Like, they could have said that. Someone could have said, do you see David? Someone be like, oh, his voice. Like, oh, his voice? No, his voice is fine. He's just ugly. He's the ugliest person here. That would have been the one where I'm like, oh God. like they're all sitting around saying how ugly. If a group of girls is sitting around talking about how ugly you are, that's a problem. You have a problem. That's way more of a problem than them sitting around and making fun of how you talk. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that's the way I heard it. And then my friend, he was like talking. He was saying that one of the girls. He was saying the right after I said hi to one of them. That's when they started saying this. I don't know if she brought it up from me calling her or whatever. But the one that brought it up, my friend was talking to her. They're saying, sometimes you'll be like, oh, why does this guy keep bringing me up to people? And they can, because everyone at the what is it called, the building, everyone at work knows my name. Like, everybody, I'll come up to someone and I'll say hey, or just walk by and the person will be like, hey David. I almost said my last name. I'll say everything else, but I don't know. I don't really have any like Facebook or anything, but yeah, they call me by my last name. And my last name is pretty weird, so I don't know, maybe that's why they're saying it. But it's like, everybody knows my name, my full name. And I don't even know their first names. So I don't know, that's pretty funny. But yeah, so the girl, he's like talking to her, and I wasn't there, but he told me what happened. So he's like talking about me. And then I don't know why he just came out of nowhere and asked her, he's like, oh, you like him? And then she's like, oh, he's fine, But his pants are always underneath his butt. He's not unprofessional, something. And I was like, aw. I don't know. I thought that was funny because the pants that I wear to work, like I tried to get a belt to put on it because my pants do like kind of slip down while I'm working, and I tried to get a belt, but then I found out that the pants don't have belt loops. There's no belt loops on the pants. So yep. But yeah, she's okay. As I'm saying, it's kind of weird working there because I don't think any girl there is like butt ugly. No, thank you. No, not in a million. But I mean, there's some. There's some wouldn't. Yeah, I'd leave it like that. There's some I wouldn't. But for some reason, most of the girls there, they're good-looking females. So yeah. So I'm gonna cut us off here. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna, because like I keep not wanting to do these because I don't have anything to say. But then I keep forgetting I'm not doing these to be entertaining. I'm doing these so that people could have something boring to listen to when they're doing something else. So here we go. I'm like, what? Like, wait, where are these headphones? I'm sitting down waiting. I'm sitting waiting. Wait. I gotta say, oh, welcome to the podcast. This week's episode is sponsored by Blue Apron, a better way to cook or something. I don't know. That was not real. There's no sponsors here. I don't even think my videos have ads anymore. But just now, that was like the most awkward thing in the world. Like, all right, so we're all at around like 2 o'clock. Around 2 o'clock, we get out at 2:30. So around like 2 o'clock, we all start getting ready to go to wait by the clock-in thing. You gotta put your fingerprint on it, and that's how you leave. It clocks you out, and you clock in through that. So around 2:20, that's when most people are there because you have to try to get out at 2:30 on the dot. So I go out there at maybe 2:26, and the security guard guy. There's a security guard that stands. He's sitting down. He's like has a little desk right next to the clock out machine. So I see him over there. Wait, I roll my windows up. All right, so he's over there, and like I'm on my own business. I'm like, all right, he's just sitting there being security guard, and I have my headphones on. Actually, I'm not listening to anything. I just have my headphones in my ears, and I'm going through Instagram or whatever, but then I keep hearing like these weird sounds. I keep hearing like these weird sounds like every so often, and it's especially women. It sounded like, yeah, I don't know if people know what I'm talking about. It sounded like one of those things, one of those type of videos, and I'm sitting there and I keep hearing it every so often because I still got the headphones in my ears, and I'm like swiping around on the phone, so like I'll hear noise from the phone, and there's people talking in the other room, like right next to the clock out. I almost ran over that thing. There's a thing in the road from yesterday's video. It's still there. All right, so I keep hearing the noise. Like it's like every 10 or like 30 seconds I'll hear it, and I'm sitting down. I'm like, because I have two phones. I have my actual phone. It's a OnePlus 5T. It's the 8 gig one. If you want to look it up, it's the 8 gig, 126 gigs of storage one. So it's 8 gigs of RAM, 126 gigs of storage. So like, I don't play. I think it was like 7 something. I think it was 700 on the dot, something like that. But anyway, so I have that phone now. I'm playing on that phone. The phone in my pocket is just has the radio. The phone has like no storage. I only use the phone to listen to the radio. So I'm like, the sound can't be coming from that phone because there's nothing on that phone. But then I'm like, I keep hearing the noise, like maybe every 30 seconds or 10 seconds. So then I'm thinking like, is it me? But I'm like, is that me? Is that sound coming from my phone somehow? But I'm like, no. So I'm looking through. I'm like getting like, I'm like, hold on, like I'm gonna like unplug my headphones and like the sound's gonna be blasting through. But I'm like, those sounds do not sound familiar to me. So then I look over at the security guard guy, and he's like, he has his phone, and every time someone comes into the room, because everyone you have to come through that room to go out the door. You have to come through that room to go into the warehouse. You have to go in through that room to go into the office. You have to go through that room. No matter, even if you're going upstairs, you have to come through that room. Everyone in the whole building has to come through that room. So there's a lot of traffic there. But every time someone comes through that door, the guy looks up like you look up. He's looking up like he's doing something he's not supposed to be doing. So then I'm like, yo, is it this guy? I'm like, it's him. The sound is coming from him. And I'm like I'm just so confused. I'm so confused. I'm like why now? Why was like I think he's like he has a pen and paper on the table and a pen in his hand. And I don't know if he's like writing something or pretending to write or what, but I'm like, what? So he's like, did he like look it up, look for the video, and then start doing his work? Like, oh, I'm gonna do some work while I'm writing this paper. You know, I'm gonna rush some of these videos while I'm doing this paper thing. But then I'm like, so then I'm like So then I'm thinking it's either that or he got the video. Someone sent him a link, and he's sitting down doing his work, and he gets the link, and then he starts like, oh, I gotta watch it. Like it must be like some Snapchat stuff. Like it expires in the next 30 minutes. No, the next 10 minutes. If you don't watch it now, it's gonna be gone forever. Because I don't understand it. Like this is actually the second time I've seen someone watching one of those type of videos outside. But like, but it was just now, so this one is like this is the freshest. This is the freshest one. The last time, okay, let me tell you this story now. The last time that this happened was when I used to catch the SEPTA bus. I think SEPTA's only in Pennsylvania. So I'm sitting down. No, actually I go on the bus. It's nighttime. It may be like, I think it's like maybe like 11 o'clock at night. And it's winter, so it got dark at maybe 7, so it's like almost pitch black outside. And you go on the bus, and remember it's dark. So when you have your phone and the phone brightness is too high, or bright at all, you can see the phone screen's reflection on the glass on the bus windows. So I go on the bus, and this guy, he's like making my dangerous turn. I think I see a coworker. I think my coworker just passed me. It was the union rep guy. Anyway, so I go so wait, I'm got missed. Oh yeah. So I go on the bus, and I see the guy, and like he's doing the same thing. He's like, every time someone walks past him, he does that suspicious look. So I'm like, oh, like I don't know if because as I'm saying, I feel like I'm a pretty good sneaky person, because I know that when you're doing something, anything, even if you're stealing or like you're trying to plan a surprise, if you have something and people are looking at you, there's this look, like people can tell. If you're not aware of that look, you're not gonna know how to hide it. So he's like, someone literally just rolled past me on a horse and carriage. Yeah. What just happened? We all just like stopped. Yeah, so he rode past me. Wait, yeah. So like he's doing a suspicious look thing. And then I'm sitting, I'm like, oh, like, and then he has like a big phone. He has a big phone. The brightness must be all the way up. And then but he has headphones in, but you can kind of hear it because he's like blasting it through his headphones. And then I sit down, and he's like across from me. And then as soon as because the bus lights were on, because we were getting on the bus in the dark. But once the bus starts driving, he turns the front lights off. So now this guy's screen is like glowing up his face, and in the back window I can see the screen completely, and all you see is like body parts. And I'm like, why right here? Why are you watching that right now? Like, I don't understand. I can't even go on Instagram when I'm at work. Like because you don't know what someone's gonna post. But it won't even be something like that. But I still don't want to see it while I'm outside. When you go in the house, when you're in the house or something, then I understand. But in public, what? Like what is that? Isn't that a crime? I'm pretty sure I witnessed 2 crimes. Oh my goodness. But yes, that was the craziest thing that happened today for me, with the security guard guy. Whew. And the weird thing is, I never saw him before, because like we all during different shifts there's different security guards. So when I go in the morning, there's a lady there, a good-looking lady. There's a good-looking lady there, and she's getting ready to leave, because on my shift there's another security guard guy that's there, and then on the shift after mine another person comes there. So that's the person I saw, the person on the second shift, the security guard for second shift. I'm usually not there at that time. I'm usually like gone, and they usually don't come early. Everyone is stopping so abruptly in front of me right now. It's like they're going, it's a green light, stop, go, stop. Like, they completely stopped. Like, we just completely stopped in the middle of an intersection on a green light. I don't know what's happening in front of me. Alright, so, yeah, so what's today? What other thing besides that? Oh yeah, I was thinking, because I don't know, I'm pretty sure I said this earlier when I started doing these, that I was doing them so that I could start speaking more clearly. But today, someone was talking to me, this lady from this girl, if I see someone's a girl, it's because they're the same age as me. So there we go. But then, what do you call someone? I was saying, what would I call someone that's younger than me? I was like, a child. So anyone under 20 is a child. But that sounds kind of rude. But yeah. So she was talking to me, and I was responding, but she didn't hear me. I know she didn't hear me. But then I'm like, I was trying to talk, but then it wasn't that I was being nervous, or that I wasn't speaking clearly. I wasn't speaking clearly, but the reason why I wasn't was because it's like a lazy talk. Like, I was talking lazy, if that makes any sense. I feel like sometimes I'll be so lazy in talking that I won't make the effort to open my mouth completely. So then I say something, but no one understands it because my mouth wasn't even opened. So yeah, so I gotta work on that. I guess this is where the end of this podcast thing goes. So until next time. Actually, no, I'm going to upload these tomorrow. So there won't be a podcast for 2 days until I see the girl from yesterday. Whew. Because yes, when I go back to work, she'll be back. So let's see how that goes.